and is related with the balance in myself between the masculine and feminine. Some time ago, I started having problems with my right side, like a lot of pain, a lot of things, and any doctor can become with the solution. It's something just that happened. And also certain things related with my ability to take action in life. I'm very idealistic, very in my feminine side. But how I could, for more than a try, I cannot take like this masculine attitude in front of life, be more active, more secure, more confident to with myself, with the world. I think also I cannot find out that I reject in certain way the masculine energy, and it brings me a lot of trouble in my life because I think that things are not flowing. So I would like you to guide me how I can overcome this.
No, it is not so. This distinction between traits is largely arbitrary. So you are saying vigor and energy and a tendency to take forceful action is something masculine. Not only will the spiritualists disagree, even the feminists will very vehemently disagree. This is largely a distinction driven by social influences. Right? If you find that you lack in energy or drive, then the reason is not that your masculine part is less active. The reason is that one lacks in clarity. Once you really know, then how can you avoid acting? There is an action that comes from impulse or instinct or compulsion. It has a certain energy. That energy is sufficient to keep you just rolling through life. You will be able to pass your years, reach 70, 80 and expire. And then there is a totally different quality of energy that arises from understanding. There's fire in the house. The fellow is deep asleep. Do you see activity or energy? No. Does not know anything. The little bit of movement of energy that is happening within his body is an unconscious energy. The heart is beating, blood is being circulated, lungs are soaking in air, movement of maybe some food through the intestines is happening. So there is still some energy flow sufficient to keep him alive for the while, but not sufficient to bring him to any kind of meaningful action. The way to bring him to meaningful action is to wake him up. Wake him up, and then you will not need to motivate him. The moment he opens his eyes and realizes that the house is on fire, He will do what he must do. He will go beyond all advices. He will create a route even where none exists. So those of us who feel that they remain tardy, insipid, loose, demotivated, they must figure out whether they really understand their energylessness. We must see whether we know what is really going on in the mind and where it is coming from. Do not say my mind. The moment you say my mind, you start owning what is going on, and such ownership does not help. It's almost like owning a disease. The virus has hit you, God forbid. Now do not start owning it or calling it your best friend. Do not start saying, well, this one is my virus. Isn't it residing in my body? Similarly, there is so much that is residing in our body purely by way of its genetic constitution. Do not start calling it your own. All the laziness, all the reluctance towards meaningful and vigorous action comes from something that is not you. And if it is not you, why must you take it so seriously and honor it? Alcohol in the night, and at the usual time in the morning, when you wake up, you find that there is an inner voice saying that you must have a couple of more hours of sleep. You say, I am feeling like not leaving the bed. No, it's not you talking. It's a simplistic example. It's the alcohol talking. If you can call the alcohol as something external, why can't you call even the hormones and the other glandular secretions as something external? Why call them as me and mine? And if you do not see them as external, you do not see that the house is on fire. This is exactly what is meant by the house being on fire. You are in an unsafe place if you do not really know the nature of place you are in. You really do not need to be in a burning house to be endangered. You could be at any place. Think of it. And if you do not know that place, then you are in danger. Is that not true? You could be at any particular place under the sun. But if you do not know that place, you are in danger. And you could be anywhere in the universe, but if you really know who you are and where you are, then the danger is limited. Safety does not lie in situations. Safety does not lie in controlling the external environment. Real security that we all crave for so much lies in knowing, realizing. That realization, believe me, is the trigger that sets off an unbelievable amount of energy. You will not believe how much you are capable of. All the lousiness will simply disappear. Just be careful. Keep asking yourself, am I just confident or do I really understand? This confidence that I already know is the barrier against understanding. The seeker of truth has to be very, very cautious against self-belief. If you are someone who wants to excel materially, then probably you are a self-belief candidate. Go and motivate yourself. Go and do everything that will make you feel confident of yourself. But if you want to live a little deeper and know the reality, then avoid confidence and self-belief. They are just a reiteration of the cycle we are already caught in. Seek, ask. Not metaphysical questions, not inquiry into Godhead and the metaphysical, no. Simple, direct, daily questions about the fact of living. What am I doing? Why am I here? Why do I feel attracted towards that person? Why am I running away from that place? Why do I eat food of this kind? Why am I choosing that profession? Why am I so reluctant to let go of such a thing? These are the questions you must continuously ask. What pleasure do I get entertaining thoughts of that nature all the time? Why does a particular emotion arise, obviously without my permission or consent, when I come to a particular kind of situation? These are the things one must keep asking. They lead to a certain realization. And obviously we are not talking of fancy stuff like enlightenment here. We are talking honest day-to-day life. When I say realization, I do not mean realization in that sense. The sense of the holy aura and the divine spirit. No. Realization implying comprehension. Realization implying a clearing away of the inner haze. From that realization, I repeat, will come an incredible amount of energy. And that energy, mind you, will not be random, wanton, scattered, misguided. That energy will not be in the form of an uncontrolled explosion. That energy will not be noise. That energy is then a symphony, opera. It's musical. There's a certain harmony.